Interesting to see that in 2 games, SMG they go for the double support duo that doesn't really deal damage, but it's a team fighting duo with a lot of save,
Mm.
a lot of like counter initiation. It's a different style for sure than we've seen from the other teams in the other series.
Sniper.
And we get a sniper
Ooh.
response. That's an interesting one.
That is an interesting one because Lumiere is adding, or even if Analog plays it in mid, they're both adding a new hero into their core pool. Lumiere, who has played 9 carry heroes up till now. Sorry, make it 10 because that was Razor. So this is either the 11th pick for Lumiere in this tournament, or Analog to play his 8th mid hero of the tournament. He's only got 3 games on Pudge, 2 games on Ember, 2 games on Puck, 4 individual heroes, and for Lumiere, he's only played 2 games of Morph and singular heroes every single game. So he's definitely testing out some stuff for TI.
Yeah, and what's interesting is the sniper beast lane. This one is quite fabled. I've seen across Europe, the European region at least that I've seen. This is a very common response pick, and this is a hero that just bullies the Beastmaster. There's just not so much you can do about it. Even if you play the Axis build, which I imagine mid one will go for, it's just so much harassed from the sniper, and paired up with the Bane or the Tusk, both of them, it will just be... It won't be the most pleasant lane for mid one, but we've seen him recover in game 1, so I'm sure he can do it again.
Yeah, if we put just Sniper versus Beastmaster, in that case, yeah. But then we add Afu Undying into the picture, which will probably make it a lot better for SMG's offlane.
Yeah, I imagine that too. Also, what's interesting is if he stacks DK on the sniper. Actually, I wanna see how much HP the Wild Axes take if they hit, because that could be something they could abuse actually, even to turn tides of the lane around.
Yeah.
Just some 300 HP sniper with getting Wild Axe. But
maybe level 3 attempt for SMG, double point decay,
Only
1 point
10
tombstone,
seconds.
2 points in axes. Could work, could work.
5 seconds remain.
Bane's gonna have his hands filled keeping them away.
Interesting that SMG banned the Slark in the third phase of bans anyway, even with seeing the sniper, so there could be some potential where this is still a analog hero on the mid lane. They have last pick, and if they could flex the sniper, that would be quite fearsome for SMG.
What do you think if SMG would play a Morphling? They've played.
See, I was gonna suggest the Morphling, but I actually thought Morphling mid lane would be kind of nice in this game.
It could, yeah.
Because no matter what they would put mid, I think he would do fine. And also, I think the Pango would have a pretty nice lane on the safe lane.
Yeah, either you put yourself a mid hero that is capable of beating the sniper in the lane, or you go for the more. And that's one thing that I'm thinking. Pudge is in the pool, so that would force the sniper to not go mid because he will lose the matchup against the Pudge for sure. Pudge is just really nasty in that regard. You can keep the distance, yeah, but pretty good rotating heroes from SMG. One good slow from a Wyvern heading into mid, and Sniper just can't live in that lane. You have Tusk and Bane who are good at rotating, but then they would have to constantly just keep an eye open for Sniper staying alive. So if they put them in the safe lane where he's good at against the Beastmaster, SMG might then opt to pick something different. Put the Pango in mid, as it does look like it. Clinks. Interesting. This is a CDR hero.
Yeah, it's most definitely a CDR hero, but also this hero has been rising a little bit in popularity, especially against the Enigma hero, because it's one of these rare heroes, kind of like Sniper, which can just attack from such far away angles, but deal so much burst damage that it's kind of hard to locate with the black hole. Especially for Enigma, he would have to be quite close to the front line to even find him. So I kind of like the pick. I think it's pretty interesting. I also think the matchup against Sniper might be interesting because he will be naturally going for gap closing items like Gleipnir, or we might even see like Blink Dagger from him with the Gleipnir just to get on top of this Enigma and Sniper. And this hero definitely can play fast, can play with the Beast, can take Roche. It checks a lot of the boxes for sure.
Yeah.
So
it's a strong pick. It is a strong pick for sure.
The one thing it does expose is that this Pango mid might struggle if they do decide to put the sniper there. I have seen the matchup. It's kind of similar to playing like against Ember or Void Spirit as sniper. It gets really nasty really quick.
Yeah, Sniper hates gap closers. He's all about that range and poke. Hokori decides to bring the puck, so Sniper is put to the safe lane. It's an Afu Wyvern, actually. So they're putting Paulison with the 5 Undying instead.
Yeah, you'd probably want to lane Undying with the Clinks. I think Wyvern Clinks maybe a bit too much of a delicate lane against the Enigma. In the sense that I think the Tusk Enigma could really make them suffer in the first few levels, because they just don't have natural idle on clear before Clinks has some more points in the first spell. Without his barrage.
Puck already does a better job against the Pango in the mid matchup, so let's see if Analog is able to pull off a victory in this mid lane. What do you think is the outcome? If we talk straight 3 lanes, wins, ties, losses, how is it going to end up?
I think the safe lane should be a win for the Clinks Undying lane. I think Paulson and CDR should do really fine against Vitalis Enigma. He'll get his own, but CDR will be happier from the lane.
Right,
I think the mid matchup is just even, just both farming, so that's whatever. The most interesting lane is the off lane, because now that they've chose to put the Wyvern there, I feel like it will make mid one very vulnerable, but from what I've seen, mid one and Afu, they have some very interesting solutions to their bad laning stage. So they might have something up their sleeve. I think maybe some spam in the early waves. Maybe the Wyvern will take the Splinter Blast level 1, push wave, and kind of dive on level 2 again. Similar theme to the first game. We'll have to see, but I think Hokori and SMG should both win their safe lane.
Right, so it's a 1-0-1 basically.
Yeah.
Let's see if that expectation holds, because I also think it's going to go the same way. Both safe lanes winning, offlaners not necessarily having not the worst time, but not the best time either. I kind of feel Puck might win Pango in mid. Maybe slightly shifting over into to Analog's favor. Considering the mid matchups that he's played already in the course of this tournament against some of the top mid players, I think he's done an exceptional job in some of those games. I feel like Analog might just overcome this mid Pango from Moon, but time will tell. What is the final result out of this? This is game 2 of SMG versus Hokori, our second series of the day. So we're already halfway into our Southeast Asian action. One more series to follow after this one. That is going to be Execration taking on TNC. So don't sleep on that one. Important points up for grabs as we kick off our bounties. Hokori last time, quad runes. They've done a lot of triple runes. It looks like it's going to be triples again.
Yep.
CDR takes one, so Hokori 3-1 in terms of the economy lead.
And that's really interesting, considering they're the team with Enigma, one of the weakest level 1 heroes, especially on the rune. But they still managed to snag 3 up.
Vitali seems to opt to eat the range creep instead of the melee, probably because of Clinks. In many cases, you actually see the second last melee creep being eaten instead of the range creep, and just kind of let it fall. Aim for the deny with your Dolans. Paulison is already aggressively playing this lane.
I'm glad to see that the Undying build hasn't changed. He still has a inventory full of mangoes, nothing else.
Basically has a tango's worth of regen running the whole time. 8.2 with these 7 mangoes that he has. Pretty solid health regen. And then, of course, the decay stacks, adding his strength even higher, giving him more regen on top of it. Top lane, Afu quite soft currently in mid one, trading off with Gardic. Gardic who started off with the usual brain sap, giving him that extra poke. Nothing too special happening in this lane otherwise, and Beastmaster starting off with Boar instead of the Axis. Bit of a dive going on here. Paulison behind the tier 1 tower with the tombstone. Theoliker doesn't get the last hit as CDR denies it. But very early on, already pressuring between the towers.
Yeah, in the mid lane, I mean, both mid laners, they're trading to the death. They're both really low. Already used all the borrow charges that came with the recent purchase.
Yep.
But it looks like, yeah, they'll just trade water runes.
That would be the choice for both of them. 10 to 9 in terms of CS, 4 denies versus 3. Nothing out of the ordinary so far with these this early 2 minutes. Now we just wait for the level 3s to kick in, like for both lanes. It's probably where the action starts to roll.
Yeah, I imagine Paulison with the next tombstone, and perhaps one more point in searing arrows. They'll attempt this Enigma.
Yeah. Does he go for the double decay, which has been a bit of a theme lately? The Oliver with tag team only gets a couple punches in on the Undying. As it runs its course, and Paulison just not afraid. Oh, he wants that double decay. Malefice denies it this time, and now he finally gets it, but the shards are going to be there. Barrage is almost clearing the Eidolons. They're not dying. They're down to 13 HP, enabling them to stay all the way to the end, meaning that Paulison is down, mid one is fallen, and maybe even Afu. Gardic's going to die for this tower, and he's going to give his life for the greater good. Afu gets a kill, but Lumiere also gets one.
Yep, great trade for Hokori there in the bottom lane, getting the kill on Paulison.
Getting Paulison,
massive deal.
Getting the Beastmaster, kill going in with the sniper. And then the Enigma also getting first blood. It's a very good start, very strong start for Hokori, and something that SMG probably weren't hoping to give away.
The one saving grace for SMG, I feel like, for now, is that the
pause.
Beastmaster got his Helm of Iron Will. He will be fine on the top lane. He can sustain the lane now.
Yep. Still waiting on the level 3 for this Undying. He's pretty much a creep away from getting it. More water runes to spawn. Moon gets another refill. So does Analog. Still tying up in CS in mid. And mid one, level 2 boars, so no axes for him. He's prioritizing just the boars. And with the level 2 boar and the the burn and blast from Afu, I guess they could make something happen with their slows, like something that the sniper has to be constantly cautious of. Bottom lane fighting against the Oliver once again. They've got the Malefice onto CDR this time. They want to focus the Clinks above Paulison. Tusk goes for the snowball. Eidolon, he's diving under the tower and he's going to get killed for it. CDR gets the kill. That was a bit optimistic. I guess he realized that he's already dead and went for it anyway.
Yeah, I think he just wanted to deal extra damage to the Clinks. Maybe realizing that there's no out of the situation. Paulison, though.
One more Malefice into the right clicks. Almost gonna be finishing the job. 60 HP remaining. They live. Top lane though. Another battle going on. Lumiere is slowed up. Mid one is also low on HP. Beastmaster should be dead here. Gardic wants to focus Afu. Mid one is dead. And the Wyvern also manages to juke around in the trees. And there goes Paulison. Did he just kill himself to the tower? Yes, he did. But Vitaly does get the credit for it. And CDR stuck. Oh no, Clink's in an awful position. Pango TPing in. Moon wants some revenge onto Vitaly. Level 5 rotation. But the stuns are going to keep him from getting to this Enigma. That's the Clinks dying for the first time. And Vitaly is already on a killing spree on this Enigma. This is a fantastic start for Hokori. And Afu.
This is not what you want for SMG. I mean, the level 5 Pango rotating and not getting anything out of it.
Gardic fighting with Paulison here. Not going to be able to achieve much.
And look at Analog, he's gonna snag up a DD. I think he might run to the top lane and break this tri lane up apart.
Yeah, he's got a feel for it. I mean, the Pango, no TP, still stuck in bottom, so Analog, free rotation, scouted out by the ward, but it's gonna be a bit too late for them. They want to capitalize on the Lumiere kill. Not gonna work, but the TP from Analog didn't want to make the long route and instead rotates all the way in. 11 HP for Lumiere from the blast. He lives for the double kill. And, man, it's a 3,000 lead already for Hokori. This is a snowbally start. They're winning 3 lanes.
Yeah.
Disaster strikes. SMG is not having a good time at all. Enigma getting closer to level 6. He's going for Spirit Vessel instead of the usual Wraith Pact build. Vessel against the Clinks, against the Undying. Neutralizes the heal from the Wyvern.
A prize.
And Lumiere has a big stack to farm here. Once he has the shrapnel.
At least Moon on the bottom lane. He's halting the push from Vitali a little bit. He's very capable of killing the Eidolons quite quickly.
Thinking about the Rolling Thunder. Paulison. It's just like, when do we go? Where does Vitali end up until Moon actually decides to roll in? And here we go. The Centaur helps out. The Tusk is going to get stunned up, and Kerma stunned to death. That Swashbuckle will finish him off.
That's a patience from the Centaur.
Yeah.
He was waiting for that one.
Calculated AI move. Guessing the AI is getting a bit too predictable now. I wonder, actually, I'm not going to give any ideas, but food for thought. What if the Centaur should use its stun on any person that is approaching, despite the number of units nearby? Like, randomize it.
Yeah. That sounds like a terrible idea, but it sounds funny. Oh, bottom lane though.
Yep.
He'll get caught by the rotation.
Perfect target to be spotted as well. Coil is still unused. Vitali is here. He's got Black Hole if they need it, but they've got plenty of magical damage to provide. Moon getting killed, and now we could actually look at net worth. Bane is dying here in the river. Mid one should be given this one. The boar gets the last hit. Triple net worth lead for Hokori's cores. Sniper close to 5k. How is Sniper 5k 9 minutes in? That's...
The 6 lane kills are finally showing.
It's like the analog Pudge we saw, or was it even the Pudge from SMG, but the one we saw having 6k at 10 minutes.
And look at this, they're going for the stacks.
Whoa. Money, 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 money. There's CDR to squeeze in between, so at least a couple last hits for them. But the stack is cleared. Corey will get the majority of it. Fight against Vitali. He's got a lot of control here. He's got the Black Hole. He will use it. The TP from Theoliker is going to be coming in. Snowball to follow it up. It does come a bit in early, but it doesn't matter. Because Vitali will finish him off with the Black Hole, and Moon is in the dumpster currently with this Pango. He's got a lot of farm, but he is suffering.
Courier they're just outplaying them on the map at every single step. Whether it's the stacks, the lanes, or the runes. It just feels really one-sided. And speaking of runes, Puck is gonna pick up yet another one, the third rune, power rune of the game, the Arcane.
Having a good time. And now it's TP top, looking for mid one, who's got the roar. Does he get close enough? He does. The coil is going to be landing. Analog might get roared by mid one. Waiting for it. Silence is going to be there. Damage is following through, and no roar to follow. And that is also the Hellbear going to be assassinated. Feed script on Afu. And that is a Wyvern in trouble. Moon will rotate in. The assassinate does give the money for the sniper of that dummy kill. Kardik is about to drop as well. They've hunted down Afu. Analog on the move. Paulison gets the kill with the Soul Rip. Here comes Theoliker for Moon. And again, the Pango just ends up being a collateral kill once again. And Paulison, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. You might be able to decay, but you're decaying faster than Hokori is. They're up 15 kills, 5k in net worth. This is a bloodbath.
This is just non-stop fighting, but it's only going in favor of Hokori in this game.
Bottom tower also down.
Yeah, the Vessel finished up now on Enigma as well. It just gives them so much more bonus damage to make more plays. Because now, instead of needing the puck for rotations, even just the Tuscan Enigma can kill pretty much anyone with the Vessel. It just enables more options for Hokori right now to play the map. It's no longer the threat of, oh, puck is not showing on the map.
Yeah.
I mean, puck is showing on the map, therefore I'm safe. No, now it's, okay, Vitali's here with Vessel, and I'm punched by Fiolicor.
Yep. It does have this horror movie-like feel to it, where nobody's safe.
Yeah, you're just not safe. Like, everyone has to play in groups now. On SMG.
Gotta start piling up that group of survivors and hope that you can trust your team. Afu looking for the curse, but Analog and Theoliker just both spread out. Here comes Moon. Puck is low on HP. There's a region also on Moon, so Analog... Oh, he wanted to walk to that mango, but he's also like, oh, do I just get bursted down by another swashbuckle? Able to walk away. 6,000 now in net worth. Continues to grow. Enigma's just free farming the bottom lane. Sniper has a Maelstrom, so he's already farm online. And
Yeah,
looks
like SMG. They want to make a move for Vitali. This is probably the best call. Kind of the most accessible core to kill. Because on the top lane, Gardic is just protecting Lumiere and the Sniper from any possible smoke, so...
Man, Vitali, he's got a sixth sense.
Yeah, they read the move perfectly and just get out of the situation. Give SMG no chances back.
And more stacks. More and more stacks to be created here. Puck is pinging. I'm on my way. Quad stack and a double. The Oliver is going to be here to help out with the tag team. That is a lot of money for Analog to work towards his Blink Dagger. Up to 800 now. Vitali also making work towards the Raid Pact, as suspected. Man, if I was Hokori right now, I'd be having a lot of fun. But you're also kind of under the pressure of, do we have to make a move? Or do we feel forced to make a move? Because, you know, you have Sniper scales pretty well, and Enigma scales all the way to the end of the game. And they're not really on a clock either. So that might put you off edge if there's like a long pace of nothing happening. So Hokori, I think they have to keep like a small tempo going. But do they do too much or too less?
Yeah, I see. The problem for Hokori is that the only real way for SMG to initiate a good fight is either through a smoke or through Hokori going on them and them getting good Winter's Curse reset. And I think that's the only thing Hokori that really needs to fear is the Winter Curse right now and the Tombstone potential. Because if they go a bit too deep, they could get punished for it. Awesome move and talk. This could be the fight.
For themselves. Maybe. There's a lot of people coming in from SMG, and Afu, he's already trying to cancel the curse onto Analog. He's a bit too far away. And there you go. The lockdown is there with the Eidolons. Moon is coming in. Nightmare Save ain't going to help him a lot here. But the Fiend Script keeping Moon in place. Where's the Sniper? He is here for the Assassinate. Black Hole is dropped as well on top of Moon. Vitali taking a lot of damage. Roar coming in as well. And CDR trying to finish them off. And mid one's going to be dropping first. And they're just not tanky enough on the side of SMG. Clinks is going to be surrounded by enemies. And Hokori is going to be finishing off the carry from them as well. You might have killed the puck, but you're going to lose 4 for it. And almost a Wyvern as well, who's able to TP home.
Yeah, and this was the fight for SMG.
This was the fight.
And still, I just felt like they connected way too slow. Mid one was not part of the fight for a long time. He couldn't get the cancel on the black hole, and letting Moon die like that just spells doom for the fight. And now I think Hokori might just look towards the Roche. Now that there's no curse, Vladimir's finished on Enigma. This could be the go time. Collect Aegis on Sniper and just mow down the building.
Ultis are down, so yeah, they might look to it. Could also enable Analog a lot because his coil is going to be the most efficient ability for at least the next minute or so. Those cooldowns are slowly getting back up. Rolling Thunder is almost up on Moon again. Paulison for the regen rune. Nolikirk does get to pick it up, get back to full HP.
Got it.
Nothing from Moon. CDR. Leipnir could be a savior. That is a good item against the Tusk, against the Puck, against the Sniper.
Yeah, Diffuse will finish on Moon as well. It does give them the extra damage they need.
Yep. It's a quick 400 damage burst right away onto Analog. Here comes the smoke. Fiend Script in 10. Making their way towards the top lane. CTR. He's just shown himself. His cooldown on his invis. And not taking any second chances thinking about this one. They don't even need to use the grip for this one for the kill. And Afu and CDR are both down. Meanwhile, the coil onto Paulison. Analog keeps him away. But Moon running in. Base shift just on time for Analog. Moon into the Fiend Script as he rolling thunders to the arms of this Tusk. He is going to take a heavy pummeling. Might live, but it is his rolling thunder. He's still going back in again. The Nightmare into the Assassinate. Gardic living through it all. The Bane just refuses to give in. Teoliker getting chewed by zombies. Here's the Curse, and Enigma might just drop to it. So Afu, he picks himself a hefty bounty. Mid one is also playing the Rat Dota game.
Maybe no one attacked Dire's towers for a few seconds here. Radiant have
Oh, look
fortified
at the Tusk though. He is searching.
find
He
him.
might find Afu. They got him.
Well, walks right into them. The heal is there. But Sniper's also here. Lumiere popping himself those headshot procs. And this Sniper is now 11, 0, and 8.
Great awareness.
13,000 net worth. But at least they got the bot tier 2 tower. So mid one does get something in return for it.
Double damage goes the way of Moon at least. Oh, the coil.
Coil just pop on Pango. He is getting silenced up by Analog. Lumiere is also here with the Force Staff to get closer, and he's just cleaning house. More kills. 26 and 18. That's for one team. That's not even the full kill score.
Yeah, he picks up a blink on Sniper now as well, so any hope of catching him out of position is now twice as hard.
Just a crazy good game for Hokori. Gets on getting better. Keeps on getting better. 10,000 net worth difference, man.
18 minutes in as well.
How is SMG gonna bounce back up? Like, they've got the Gleipnir ready now on the Clinks. Maybe that will lead into a kill on Analog. The Courier has to make its way here. CDR scouting forward. Analog gonna get to the high ground. CDR has now got the item he needs. If he had the Courier like a moment earlier, he might have just gone for it.
I mean, Race Pack's about to be finished on Vitaly as well. It's just getting harder and harder now.
Sniper's got all of these good items to keep the distance. He talked about the Blink. He's got the Hurricane Pike. He's going for Shard for the Concussion Grenade. And then he also has the Headshot procs, so good luck trying to jump him.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Mid tower is still going to stand for the time being here on the side of the Dire. It's a grim game. SMG are going to try and join Roche.
It is scouted by the ward from Hokori though.
They're already on their way. If they lose this Roche, that might just almost feel like a game-losing play. But they are going to get it. Paulison keeps them away. Analog will find Afu. Coil actually lands onto the Beastmaster as well. He's face shifted, so the roar won't come out, but now it will. And with the help of CDR, Analog is going to go down. They've also found Paulison. Fiend Script does connect onto the Pango. No more councils remaining. The Oliver can't get the melee range, but there's the Aegis gone. Mid one on the high ground. Does get scouted out. Now looking for the Shrapnel on top of the Pango. And the poke from Lumiere is going to be there. The Walrus punch, and he's just gone. Afu smoked up on the side, looking for a curse to get a kill, but his smoke pops and one shot. That's a headshot for Lumiere.
Yeah, he hit him from the cliff, and he just gets back down with the grenades. Lumiere is definitely popping off this game really hard. It's crazy.
Casual 24 KDA for this man.
Yeah, 20 minutes in. That's the funny part. He just has 24 kills he's been involved in already.
This is not the SMG we saw yesterday. Definitely something different. But also Hokori, man. Yeah, like I said, Lumiere popping off. I'm running out of words here, man. Like, what is even bigger anymore than that? Because it feels like he's peaking. He is really popping off. Hokori are doing everything right so far.
It's the TI magic. Okay, well, they bounce back from the previous series losses,
Yep.
and now they're putting up a great fight against SMG. Though, can't take everything away from SMG in this game because there's still, I think, 1 or 2 plays that can really turn this game.
Yep.
And it's all gonna be about the vision and the jump. It's this Wyvern has his blink. We've already seen 2 pretty good curses in this game. If he can get one that isolates the sniper and one where the Pango does not get gripped, that's the condition for SMG to win the fight.
Yeah, I agree. Like, Afu plays a big card in this team. Getting a good curse for the Rolling Thunder to follow up. Roaring an important target. And canceling this Bane. Like, Bane needs to be interrupted because these Fiend scripts have been going full duration. There's the curse onto the Enigma, so the Wyvern could live a little bit longer, but he's dying. And Moon gets the follow in, but the Force Staff kicks in. Theoliker saves his buddy, and Lumiere is unleashed. Will take the Tombstone down. There's again the Fiend script. Nobody to get close to the Clinks. Make it 3, make it 4. And it feels like game at this point. Pango trying to make a run for it. Lumiere isn't going to get there, but Analog still keeping up the chase. TP from him. There's no cancels remaining. So that teleport will go through. And again, Hokori's just destroying them.
What an unfortunate thing to run into when you're smoked. I mean, when you're just walking by.
Yeah. Also found the Thunder Hide, so extra gold for Hokori.
Yeah. BKB now also finished on Lumiere. He is
untouchable.
He is untouchable. Even the Pango roll can't kill him anymore. I'm really not sure what the kill condition on the sniper is.
There has to be something between a good curse and a roar, but they can't even get to him. And there's the black hole threat.
Yeah, there's black hole. There's grip on the Pango.
Yeah. 200 gold short from the Blink Dagger as well, so this Enigma might just appear from somewhere. And SMG, is this the Hail Mary smoke? This is the let's go, let's try one more time. If this one works out, the game lives on. If this one fails, I wouldn't be too surprised if they just call GG on this one. Vitaly spotted. Enigma is sleeping a little bit here. Gets caught by the Gleipnir. Doesn't get to do much with Theoliker. Comes in for the save with the Force Staff. He is in a good position to maybe save in as he hides in the tree line. They can't spot him right now. Bane is going to be killed by Lumiere as Afu find a kill. Vitaly dropping as well. SMG giving a hell of a fight right now as Theoliker is going to drop. And now it's a 2 versus 5 situation, but it is the 2 big cores of Lumiere. Blinks in between 3, no fear given. Absolutely no fear from Lumiere. Triple kill as mid one is down. Afu down. Moon is down. And looking for the full cleanup. He sees CDR. Assassinate. Is it going to do enough? No. Almost finishes him off as well. And Sniper just single-handedly turns in for a 21-0-11 streak. Oh my god.
He's going for the 30, I think. He is really going for the 30. The Sniper is just too much of a Giga Chat at this point to take down. I mean, with all the things he has going for him.
All bow down to Lumiere.
Oh, yeah, literally. It's analog Huskar from last game, but this time I don't even think you can touch him.
It is great to see Hokori have both 2 games with both of their pos 1 and pos 2 having a good game row to row. It is a good indicator. Paulison gonna walk into Vitaly. There's the Blinken and this vessel is just gone. Undying doesn't feel like the broken hero he is in the current meta as he's just evaporating. I mean, what is... Sniper has 880 gold per minute.
Yeah. He's not stopping, by the way.
Honestly,
he could go up to 1k.
I honestly wouldn't be too surprised. This is probably one record-breaking game for him right now. Snowball safe from Fiolaker. The curse is there. He was suspecting the snowball to lead them to him, but Gardic is down. Enigma dropping. Black Hole does connect. Pango's going to be going closer and closer and closer to Vitaly, but it doesn't stun him in the end. Moon will drop in a moment with the shards there, and Analog gets it with the coil kill. CDR is also dead. Mid one on the run. Fiolaker, he's down, and mid one finishes him off with the bird, landing the kamikaze. Hokori, again, they lose their 3 squishier heroes, but the 2 big raid bosses are still up, Analog and Lumiere. Sniper wasn't even in that fight to start things off with, so SMG got a perfect start for it. Walt Paulison, oh, he died here the last time.
Oh no, he's gonna die here again. A very cool Hurricane Flight from Lumiere as well, so he doesn't get uled. He blinks in and then pikes. Just so the Undying has to ule himself to survive, and then will eventually fall. But
Afu cuts the wave to TP back home. Able to keep that top lane pushed in a way. At least SMG is making Hokori pay for the money. Take the full route to be able to get those tier 2 towers out of the way until they can finally start encroaching the base. Roche, 45 seconds. Since there's nothing else but Hokori dominance going on in this game, what do you think the Roche spawn timer is going to be?
I'm just gonna say it's gonna be minimum spawn.
I think so as well. I'm gonna say 10 seconds. Optimistic.
Alright, I'm gonna go 15. My chances of winning are now higher.
The fastest Roche we've had, or at least in the game that I've cast, was 0.5 seconds.
Oh.
Where the circle just disappeared instantly, and we actually did. I remember we saved it on a cliff or something because we just saw the circle roll around. I was just going nuts about it. Well, let's see what the final time is. So it is gonna be 1 minute 13 seconds, so it's a bit longer.
There's a double damage on the bottom lane. This would be great for CDR if they want to try and take this fight.
That is a Crystallis Gleipnir. Barrage does do a lot of damage with DD.
Yep. I mean, Blink also done on mid one. Maybe he can find the sniper now with the roar. Follow up with the Clinks, burning Barrage. This is what they're looking for.
Lincolns is on for Vitaly on his quick buy. Afu, perfect position here. He's going to get a lot of information. Lumiere, though, he's already cleaned out the first one. He's still hiding, and now stacking up. There's the roar onto the sniper with the BKB. They're not doing enough, but there's a lot of damage from the DD, and Clinks is going to drop nevertheless. There's also a curse, but it's not going to do enough, and the sniper will finish off everybody who is still remaining in the fight. Lumiere does not get killed, as this man is almost 1,000 gold per minute. His net worth is 27k 29 minutes in. So if they get... I just want to see Hokori actually get the push on the high ground, destroy the objectives, and really get like a big GPM record, because this is one of those games where you can really set a big high bar.
Radiant's middle tower is being
Yeah,
attacked.
why not? Honestly. This was probably the best fight they could took. They got the roar and the sniper. They still had the DD on Clinks going.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, he's going in.
Concussive. 4-step blink into Paulison, into taking down Moon. The Oliker will get this one. Now the tier 3 for the first lane of ranks for Hokori with a 26,000 gold net worth lead. Usually you've gotten almost megas at this point with this kind of a net worth lead, but right now it's just the first lane that's going to be falling.
Radiant's top barracks is
And they're gonna respect SMG and just go for the Roche.
Yeah.
Looks like.
Snipers at 962. All eyes on Lumiere now.
He's getting there. He's close.
He's getting there. But I think we can't just look at this way too one-sidedly. Like, of course, they're going to take Roche. They have Aegis and everything. But back to SMG's win conditions. You know, mistakes have to happen from Hokori. They are able to kill the Bane, the Enigma, and the Tusk pretty well. So is it still just down to the curse, really? Like the big ultis from SMG giving an opening?
I think the curse, but also if the Bane is controlled, the Pango now has a basher. He can somewhat stay on top of the sniper when he's BKB'd. The problem is, if mid one initiates on sniper, the sniper just hits him. back. There's nothing stopping him from hitting him in BKB. I think if we can get a fight where Moon is somehow hitting Lumiere on the sniper, even through the ages, you still have to initiate on the sniper first, I think.
Yeah.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack.
Then that's probably your fight condition. Coil whiffed in the mid lane.
Barracks has fallen.
Gonna be something spent. Lumiere's almost killing Moon at a ridiculous range right now. Oh, he actually goes in front of the tier 4s, and right now Paulson drops down the tombstone. Luckily, doesn't stun the hero anymore with the bird, so he's only rooted, able to keep on the move. On the low ground now, breaking the 30k is Paulson. There's the stun coming in, and the disarm from the lucky shot.
Tower is being attacked. Radiant's middle tower
That is a 15% chance. Actually, sorry, yeah, that is the disarm. Never mind, I was around here, but here goes Lumiere again. Moon, rolling thunder to safety. Afu just can't find an angle for the curse. Another 6 seconds for Lumiere to blink in again. And CDR is looking for an opportunity. He just needs one good opening. Probably the last one as well, but he needs an opening. He sees Gardic on the side. So actually, Gardic spots CDR, tries to catch him with the grip, but he's a bit too far away. Again, another disarm onto the sniper. Lumiere taking down the melee racks finally, an SMG. Well, on the positive side, you've got less buildings to defend, so now it's just down to one lane.
Lumiere's in.
Oh, the Yule's barrage doesn't quite work out, so he's gonna BKB up right away as he lands. Almost takes down mid one. There we go. He finally finishes them off. They're all stacking around. The coil onto the back line as well. The curse, it doesn't land onto anyone. It's just on the Enigma, and it will be Afu losing his life. Paulson down as well. And it looks like we're gonna get it with the black hole from Vitali. They're buying back to give everything that they can. They really are enabling Lumiere to clean house. And they just cannot kill anyone from the side of Hokori. Lumiere is hitting anything that he can. It's the GG call, and by the looks of it, GPM, that's over 1,000 GPM from Lumiere as he pops on the Aegis for the first time. And Hokori, they smashed SMG.
28 kills, 1014 GPM on the sniper.
45 KDA.
Yeah.
45 KDA in a 33-minute game.
Yeah, that's insane.
I've no words left. Should we just throw it on a break? So, that was the second game. The first one was rough for SMG. The second one just was no chance. Every lane won. We talked about 101. Maybe the offlaners would have maybe a bit of a difficult time. Maybe the safe laners end up winning their lane, but Hokori, they won the sniper lane, they won the Enigma lane, and they won the puck lane. I was suspecting Analog to play very well in the mid against the Pango, and he actually did get the better rotations out of it, because Moon was then forced to play Klinks' lane. Klinks had to move away because they did this lane swap, but it kind of hit in a bit too late as well, because they couldn't get the potential out of this Klinks hero on the side of SMG, and Puck was just so far ahead at that point. Plus the sniper, well, we all saw what the sniper did. He destroyed SMG.
Yeah, and it doesn't help that when the Klinks rotates, he can't really contest the runes because he's like level 4. The Puck just got every single power rune, and he put it to use for sure in this top lane. I think Analog, he's really created a lot of space in this game for both Vitali and Lumiere, and then through that just enabled both of them to fight with him much faster than usual. Yeah, Hokori, super clean gameplay.
Super clean, surgical gameplay, leading into a 2-0 series victory, which means that we have one more series left for the day. And that means we have Execration versus TNC to end our day. So we're going to take a 15-minute break and return for this last series of the day. Hope you guys have been enjoying your times here with T-Panda and Ekken on the commentary. We'll be back in a couple minutes for the final series of the day.